Welcome back. You're watching at 7 National News, and in our top business story, the number of trade permits issued by the commercial registration and licensing sector at the Department of Economic Development rose 6% in the first half of the year, as compared with the same period last year, according to a DED report. The number of trade permits issued hit 94,996. And according to Omar Bushebeb, the CEO of the commercial registration and licensing sector, this reflects the flexibility of procedures that the department is following, and also mirrors the increase in the volume of sales of local trade establishments. The number of trade permits for holding trade fairs and conferences shot up by 4.8%. The number of permits for promotional campaigns increased by 10.9%, and advertising billboard permits rose by 3.3%. He added that the number of sales, special offers and clearance campaigns rose by 3% in mid-2015. That's compared with the same period last year, while the number of miscellaneous trade activity permits rose by 14.1%. They represent permits for kiosks, order delivery, ATMs, warehouses and others. The UAE has come out top in the MENA region for consumer confidence in the second quarter of the year. That's according to the latest survey. The Nielsen Global Survey of Consumer Confidence and Spending Intentions showed, however, that at 108 points, the UAE decreased 7 points from the first quarter. That's the biggest quarterly decline since 2009. Confidence also declined 5 points in Egypt to 85 and 2 points in Saudi Arabia to 105. Arslan Ashraf, the managing director of Nielsen of the Arabian Peninsula, was quoted as saying that two key sectors of the economy, real estate and tourism, are showing signs of softening, and as such, consumers are saving more and spending less. Regionally, while sentiment about job prospects edged up 1% to 45%, personal finances sentiment declined 2% to 58%, and immediate spending intentions declined 3% to 36% from the first quarter. Intentions to save declined 2% to 37%, but plans to invest increased 2% to 12%. Globally, consumer confidence declined 1 index point in the second quarter to a score of 96. India's score of 131 was the highest level among 60 markets, followed by the Philippines at 122, Indonesia at 120, and then Denmark at 112. The Philippines showed the biggest quarterly improvement, as confidence there rose 7 points, and Greece showed the biggest quarterly decline of 12 points from the first quarter. Etihad Airways launched its second daily non-stop service to Melbourne today, connecting the Australian city to more than 50 destinations via Abu Dhabi and creating new opportunities for international commerce and trade. Etihad Airways flight EY462 departed Abu Dhabi at 10:30 a.m. local time, while the return flight EY463 will depart Melbourne at 3 p.m. on the 2nd of August and arrive in Abu Dhabi at 11:05 p.m. the same day. The new service will be operated by a 3-class Boeing 777-300ER aircraft and complements the airline's existing daily non-stop B777 flight between Melbourne and Abu Dhabi. Etihad Airways President and Chief Executive Officer James Hogan said that becoming the only airline to offer double daily non-stop flights between Melbourne and the UAE clearly demonstrates our ongoing commitment to Victoria and increases the attractiveness of our customer proposition. The addition of a second Boeing 777-300ER will also double belly hold cargo capacity between the two cities. A record number of shoppers were recorded at Dubai's first ever shopping mall, the Ghurair Centre, over Ramadan and Eid. That's according to the latest figures. Footfall was up 50% and sales up 30% from the previous year, as extensive renovations and new big-name brands drew shoppers in over the period. The mall over in Deira recorded successive days of more than 70,000 visitors on each of the first 3 days of the Eid period. According to David Thurling, the VP of Malls, the combination of a comprehensive releasing program, bringing over 200 new international brands to the mall, a unique and highly effective marketing strategy, and the completion of the mall's expansion is starting to pay dividends. He added that on basic metrics such as footfall and sales increases, they are the best performing mall in Dubai at present. Over the last 2 years, the Ghurair Centre has undergone a 2 billion dirham refurbishment that has doubled the size of its retail area. The mall is quickly approaching the completion of its new outdoor dining district, with restaurants set to start opening as early as mid-August.